Boom.
Welcome and good morning
Sunday morning
to you, The Connected. Thank you for joining us on podcast number 40. Today,
Is this 40?
It is 40.
Oh, dang.
40. We're 10 away from podcast 50, so that's exciting.
Is that how math works?
Fuck? Yes.
We're 60 away from podcast 100.
So, okay. How many years is that, Jared? It's like 1.2 years before podcast 100.
Let's go with that. Yeah.
Anyways, we have our morning coffee. I hope you have your morning coffee. We're going to have a fun time today talking about various subjects and manners as well. So, to kick it off,
Yeti.
we are going to talk about, let me just pick a subject out of the air from the audience. Something we were just talking about before we started the stream, which I want to bring up to Jarrod now because I want to see his reaction. So we were talking about like clothing and merch that YouTubers have and how for the most part a lot of it's pretty shitty because it's low quality and everything. But it led me to talk about how much I really like minimalistic design. And then, Peter, if you still have it up and you can bring it on the screen for Jarrod, that shirt. There's this shirt that a guy in my fraternity had. And I don't know if you know the brand, but all it is it's just this white shirt or black shirt or any color with just a little heart in it. And if you look at the price there, it's $115 for that shirt.
Fuck that.
But look at
And
it.
I think that's US as well.
That isn't even good design. Like, the heart looks like some child at kindergarten class was like, ugh.
But actually, I've seen the shirt in person because the guy had like 3 of them. Not only is the shirt quality like it's like a fucking cloud, but it also just looks really good. So I know it's overpriced to shit probably because of the brand, but like I really like shirts that are like that.
But like Lululemon, when you go their more like comfort side, not their athletic side,
Yeah.
is super, super comfortable. But it's like half that price. And I deem Lululemon to be overpriced clothing.
Yeah, and I'm not by no means am I trying to argue that this price is justifiable.
Like
I'm
this
just saying I like shirts that are
minimalism.
minimalized like that.
This is minimal.
well,
And guess how much this shirt
That's
was?
too minimal.
That's no design. That's not minimal.
But guess how much this shirt was?
$20.
$5.
$5.
You
$5
were
foot long.
Very on it on the first guess.
$20
I'm very impressed.
yeah.
It's a Mark's Work Warehouse
Yeah,
shirt.
I know my shirts,
Sponsored
man.
by.
Shirts are $20, jeans are $60, and video games are $80. Wow.
Depending on the game.
Depending on the
If
game.
it's used or new.
So if you want Live Connection to get a bunch of these $115 shirts and then buy them from us for a markup of maybe to $200 per shirt, let us know in the chat.
How to kill a chat with
So this is why Evan's not in charge of our marketing team.
So yeah, I was thinking we just get this shirt and we just put Happy Peter where the heart is, and that's the merch.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And
I'm
we
in.
sell it for $400.
I'm
a
in.
shirt.
Can't we just put Happy Peter face on shirts and say that it's a design?
No, yeah, like change
the
the
whole
heart.
shirt is
Yeah,
my
that's what I
face.
was thinking. Like
that would be horrible. That would
multiple,
be an atrocity.
multiple Happy Peters, maybe an
different
occasional like
moods.
impressed Peter, like right here.
You could even do like different moods, but Happy Peter is like the centerpiece in the chest.
It should be
and
like
then
a
it's
mood shirt.
Yes.
It
Oh,
changes
mood
as
Peter
your mood
shirt?
changes.
It's like what? The ones like you can like move like the
Yeah, it's like Rorschach's face from Watchmen.
Very,
No, thank you.
very cool.
all these designs we have for when we have more of a fan base. We're
Yeah.
already set. We're good to go.
We're good to go.
Well, we already have a 6,000 plus fan base.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you didn't see, if you're not part of our Discord, and if you're on Twitch right now and you see the fact that we have almost as many followers as we do total views, then
we have such a good retention rate. Everyone that views our
we
stuff
only started
stayed.
streaming yesterday.
I was about to say, if we did one stream, then
Woo! No, we got botted. We got attacked by a big bot thing. We reported it to Twitch and everything. They're not going to do anything about it until they do like their calling. So we didn't pay anybody, but I do suspect that in the coming weeks we're going to get like a whisper from some rando and he's going to be like, "Hey, you like your 6,000 plus followers? If you want to keep them, give me $1,000 right now. And we'll be like, lol, no. Why would we do that?
You can take them away. Thank you.
We don't want
please,
them.
Get rid of them.
They screwed our analytics.
Yeah, we need to see progress, and now all we see is this freaking spike.
Yeah, this big ass number.
I'm curious to see if it like bumps us up at all in like searchability and stuff though.
I just want to know why. You know.
Well, did you guys see how like there was Hater? The bots kept mentioning someone named Hater. So the theory is that that person sent them.
Oh.
They said sub to Hater and then just Hater later, just spamming in the chat.
Oh, so
hate
they all
Hater.
were saying stuff in the chat too?
Oh yeah. Well, first it started off by saying, what was it? It was good stream, good dance, and nice, I think, or something.
That's
like that.
that
Nice.
same group that, or seems like the same group that does our YouTube comments occasionally.
Yeah.
It's like I want to be YouTube friends.
Strong teacher.
I was talking.
Yeah.
I was talking to a few of the small YouTube groups on Facebook, and a lot of them are getting hit by that kind of stuff right now. But just kind of talking about massive growth all of a sudden, there's some small YouTube groups right now that are all of a sudden like blowing up. Like I think there was in last week there was like 5 in that one group, and there's only like 100 people in that group, and that just exploded from like 10 subs all the way up to like 100 or like 1,000 or like 3,000, and then and it wasn't just like they were bots, because their watch time also increased.
Yeah, their
view time.
analytics showed
everything
it,
showed
yeah.
that it was legit, and it's insane. Like it just shows you how one video can change your whole landscape of your thing.
It's so true. So true.
Yeah, like even like you see a channel, like there's this one channel I follow. It's called like Tater Tot or something, and he
I love Tater
Nate
Tots.
I do
Nate
too.
Tots.
I kinda
I
love
think it's
Tater
called
Tots.
Nate Tots, and he had some really good videos about
How to make tater tots?
no, not how to make it was about a movie. I can't remember for the
Movie
life of
about
me
tater
anymore.
tots?
No, no, that's nothing to do with tater tots.
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
No, no food. It was just a movie. And his name's just Nate Tots. I don't know why, but it is.
I want some
Anyways,
breakfast
So
poutine now.
those videos each garnered like 1 million views, I think. But he still only has like 13,000 subscribers. So like even though one video can really change for you, sometimes you gotta hit that. Like the first video is like the first step in a long journey to build yourself up higher.
Well, that's why whenever we talked about our stuff, where we're like, oh, like we have a huge video backlog and then not as many subscribers or retention from those. To me, it's like in that instance, when you have a video explode and then they watch that one video and they're like, man, I wish I could see more, and there's like maybe 2 videos. I find that's when you start losing people and they don't subscribe.
Yeah.
That's at least my experience. Like whenever I've watched a video, like if I actually genuinely find it funny, I'm like, okay, who is this person? Because I
Yeah.
want to go see that. I want to see more from this.
Yeah, I
And
like
if
going
they
through their
see-
whole log and just
Yeah.
binging the whole channel right then and there usually.
Okay, well, I have standards.
What?
Whoa, bro. This whole conversation was your idea.
No, just kidding.
All right.
Hey, Evan, you want to talk about how much of a bitch you are?
No, well, I mean, if someone
It's true.
Yeah.
Like I do the same thing when I find something that I really like. All of a sudden, I like just nothing but that the rest of the day.
well, if you were to do that for live connection, you like,
You'd be
I mean,
years.
You do. Usually, you go right to the first video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Don't go to the
like
first video.
upload?
Oh, God.
Especially if they started their channel in like 2008 or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Stay away.
Oh yeah, no, that would be bad. But even our first videos sounded and looked like poo.
Oh,
sometimes.
there's
some
a few
bad
in there that
videos,
are
so.
like almost.
we keep
what,
them.
the first video, the Marvel vs. Capcom one?
No, that one's gone. We got rid of that
Yeah,
one a while ago.
Good.
It's
Yeah.
really sad that we didn't get our audio worked out until recently.
Yeah.
Because they're like Super Seducer was a great series that was almost unusable with the exception of I think the one edit that Peter managed to.
Yeah.
There's
one or
take
there's
it out.
3 episodes out of that.
But I'm glad that now we have our audio ready. We don't have to worry about it as much.
Yeah.
Like occasionally we get an echo when we do stuff, but we've been pretty good with getting rid of that. So, I mean, I'm happy about that because there was a lot of good content that I think got missed early on.
Yeah.
That it was just so bad.
Man, the Halloween specials in 2017.
Jeez,
Wow.
that's gonna be 3 years ago
We were
this October.
We were still in Eric's basement.
Remember Get Good Matt?
Get Good Matt was a good series. The Outlast playthrough was pretty fun to watch.
No, I hated it.
I loved it because I hate that game so much.
It's a spooky game.
It's a bad game.
Well, I think I'm going to. I'm looking at a video idea. Like I'm still doing my Fallout stuff, but I was gonna do because the Wastelander stuff's coming out. I'm gonna do a comparison video.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna like go to a bunch of different locations in the current map and show them, and then see how they change with the update.
Yeah.
But like
If there's like people there.
yeah, but I want to do some more horror games because I think there's a few coming out here, and I know Resident Evil's coming out with their new game, and then
I don't know any other horror games that are coming.
is there no others? I thought there was another Silent Hill that was in
No.
Development or
production. No,
Konami doing stuff?
I think back to
Actually, that's
October and all those VR games we did, and that one game. What was that game called, Peter? Like the really scary one,
Dread Halls.
Dread Halls. God, that was just something, man. That was something else. Like literally, you'd look at the screen, and you're like, "This isn't scary." You put on the 3D, and I've never felt more immersed in something. And I was just like, this is terrifying. I do not want to walk forward at all. Like, fuck this.
the best scare was when you fucking scared Matt when he had it on and he crippled. I've never seen.
He dropped like a sack of potatoes.
He was done. Like he mentally was destroyed by what you did.
I think I scarred him by doing that.
It's good to know that if we ever went in a haunted house, Matt's the first to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we at least have a little bit of time.
Speaking of horror games, Jackal recommends we play Until Dawn.
Again.
Yeah,
Oh, we actually we played it quite a while ago, but I'd be totally down to play that again.
Yeah,
I really want to
I'd
try
really-
that again.
I'd really love it not to die, because Matt fucks up.
Yeah.
I would. The only reason I'm hesitant on doing Until Dawn again is because we've played it, so we know
I
what
remember.
generally would happen.
Yeah. But
I wish
think-
the Dark Pictures anthology. Hopefully, the next one's better, so that
Yeah.
maybe we could do something similar to that.
I don't
Yeah.
have a lot of hope, to be honest.
I'm hoping that they were just kind of testing the waters with this first one, and now that they're like, all right, we need to go a bit harder on what we did. 'cause
Yeah.
that first one was pretty. It was
weak.
I
would-
didn't like it.
I would like to do Until Dawn again, even though we've played it. Like, if we all just play different characters this time, and like,
it would be a completely different experience.
it would be a different experience, and it'd be nice to like, because we do have the videos on YouTube, though we lost one whole episode of it,
Yeah.
because it got corrupted. And now we could stream it, and then we'd actually have a high quality version of that, and then we could probably just get rid of the old one too.
Well, we
Because
could
the old
almost
one's not
do-
even that good quality.
We could like compare it, like our decisions the first time and the second time or
yeah,
something.
no,
Yeah, it
I
could be.
would love to do that again. I would love to dream that. Like, it'd be great.
Reference to Matt. Clip on our Twitch. Go watch it if you're interested.
Yeah, and go watch the video on YouTube of me scaring the crap out of Matt, because that's pretty funny too.
Yeah, that
actually.
is. I think it's like the best jump scare of 2019 or something.
Just go watch our whole YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Just
Go subscribe.
Why
like,
don't-
follow our Discord? Follow, like us on Twitter,
Subscribe on Twitch.
subscribe
Yeah.
on Twitch.
Twitch. Yeah,
Give us money.
Tier 3 subscribers
Just
only.
donate.
We have our
There- we have a donation button now.
Holy shit!
Please give us money.
Give us your life savings. It's a great investment. Don't
Kinda-
do that. Don't give your money to people if you don't have a lot of money to give.
Kind of speaking of the spooky games, part of me really wants to get a PlayStation VR just for Resident Evil 7 VR.
Is it good?
I've heard that, like, I know Jarrod, the completionist, played it, and he said that, like, he got to a point where he had to just stop playing because it's so, like, immersive and visceral. There's a part where, like, a clown mannequin grabs your arm and carves a code into your arm. He said when it did that, he just took the headset off, stopped playing. Because it was just too real for him. He could almost like feel that the pen like jabbing into his arm, and he was like,
God.
and there's a scene early on where if you get killed, there's Mia, your wife. she sticks a chainsaw in your stomach and you watch it like travel up your body.
Why is your wife doing that to you?
Video game lore.
Jackal says the PSVR is very fragile, apparently.
Well, I mean, you shouldn't be throwing it anyway.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Here goes Peter. He gets wild. He's like throwing the headset around. He's like, God, I can't believe it.
I'm just like in a concert in VR. I'm just.
What was that?
That's a VR where you're sitting down for the most part. So I
It
think
is,
like
yeah.
you if you're breaking it, then you're probably going a little too ham. Within reason, you know.
I still really want to get that the impact vest and like do a video of us turning the setting to fucking high, and then like, because we're all shit at Fortnite, just going into Fortnite and getting just absolutely wrecked by kids and just
Oh,
that'd be hilarious, man.
Jackal's little cousin was playing Resident Evil 7 VR, and the headset still got thrown across the room.
Oh,
You know what,
God,
there-
that's an expensive.
I can't
throw.
even yeah.
You can relate to that.
Yeah,
right?
that makes sense. That's
I
relatable.
feel like any of the Outlast games would be great VR for like the scare factor, and same with what was that other one?
My Little Pony Adventure.
Amnesia.
That's
Terrifying.
horrible. Amnesia. I mean, honestly, some of these psycho thrillers would be also super intense to play.
Until Dawn would be good as a VR game.
But
New
it's-
Amnesia game for us, Peter, is coming out.
what?
Yeah, they announced
What?
a new Amnesia game.
Like
Like
talking about new horror.
just a couple days ago, if anything. It might have been yesterday.
Did you guys played through those games together, right?
Oh my God, you're
Played
right.
through the first one together. I know Peter played through the piggy one.
I played
the
through the
pig-
piggy.
the
I played
pig
through the piggy
machine?
one both games actually on PC and on Xbox.
Ooh, you guys must have really liked those.
They're very unique. Especially playing through them on Xbox recently. It does audio really well, and that's its main thing. I was impressed by it going back. I could totally see why it got the cult following.
It makes a sound of cracking iconic. That's one of the main things I remember when your like sanity's going down and there's just like right in your ear just the whole time, and there's
So it's like you want to
off-putting.
wear a headset when
Yeah,
playing this.
it's a type of game where you should Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Well, even most horror games, I try to wear it because even getting that stereo where it's like you can hear things in one side and not the other, and then it's swapping. It kind of makes you a little more immersed in your experience.
Wasn't there a game recently that was like came out with like headphones and it tried to mimic what it would be like to have like schizophrenia?
That's Hellblade.
Yeah,
Hellblade? Okay.
It wasn't schizophrenia. It was like
Psychosis.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
right. Oh, right. That they came out with a trailer for the next game at the last
Was it E3?
It was a Game
no,
Awards.
Game Awards.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I was like, it was recent. It couldn't have been E3. I'm really excited for that new VR system that Peter was talking about with the gloves.
Oh, the Valve Index. That's out.
Oh, is it out?
It's a mere $1,400 Canadian.
We could get
That's like 10 shirts.
That just means we need.
we'll just write it off
10
on the
shirts.
company, and we'll get
VR.
Half-Life Alex.
yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah,
I'm down.
Yeah, we'll write it off and we'll get a reimbursement check from the government.
I don't think we don't spend enough money as a business to even do like a reimbursement check.
I know.
I like could you imagine doing a game like Dead Space with VR?
I stopped playing it because it was too scary for me.
I'd love that because I love games that are scary and get you scared. Like I don't know what it is about it, but it's just
It's that adrenaline.
yeah, and it's fun. It's like fun actually having a game that can do that. It's really hard I find nowadays to find even movies or games that can really
terrify
take you in, and then as soon as you're in there, get the suspense so high that when something happens, all of a sudden you're like, shit.
Well, sometimes you have to be in the right mood too.
You gotta let yourself
yeah.
get
Yeah,
scared.
you can't like just go into a horror movie like and
Cynical.
just not take it seriously because like of course it's gonna be a bad movie if you don't let yourself get immersed in it. Like that was one thing like that. You remember that movie Veronica that came in on Netflix a couple years ago, and people
Yeah.
were like, "This movie kills 1 in 10 people that watch it because it's so scary."
They say that
And,
about
like,
every fucking every horror movie that comes out on
Yeah.
Netflix. It's like 1 in 5 people could make it through this movie. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I'm 1 of 5.
I guess I'm superior. But no, it like I thought it was well done, but I watched it with Jack and he hated it, but he didn't let himself like get into the movie. That was the thing. He was just kind of making jokes the whole time. So like I think that's like a good way to put it. Like you just can't like you got to just not make fun of it.
I think that's most movies.
You have to know what type of friend, like what friends you should watch movies with. Which sounds weird, but like there's some friends where like when you watch a movie with them, they're just going to be shitting on it the whole time, which is fine.
Yeah.
But then like there's some times where you just want to sit and appreciate it, where I feel like I could do that with like you guys, where like we could just sit down and like really watch and like get into it.
It's like even for most horror movies, I don't watch them expecting some blockbuster masterpiece that is unique.
Well, and they're
you
not
watch
even,
it for
they don't even have the budget to
no,
be a
you watch
blockbuster.
for the genre. Like
Yeah.
if you're going for a horror movie, you're watching to feel that adrenaline, feel that suspense. Like you're not there to be like, I can't believe that lighting effect wasn't exactly on par.
The cinematography was
the-
off.
Actually,
the acting was atrocious.
The one movie I really love is horror movie is the what is it called? You know, it has Gary Oldman in it. I think it's Gary Oldman. It's with the Boogeyman or
Beer, Google
Dude,
it.
I was about to say, do you want me to do a Google?
Gary Oldman horror movie.
Is it with Gary Oldman? No, it's not with Gary Oldman. It's
that's
a guy that looks like him. Fuck, I just don't even know the. It's Sinister. Sinister. That's the movie.
He got it. He got
Sinister.
Sinister. I really love that movie, and the one scene I love the most, just because like I felt like they did a really good job with the scene, was like they have him like fall asleep on the couch, and then they make it so it seems like he's been asleep all night long. So like you see in the window there's blinds, but you see like you can see the sunrise because just the way the light moves behind the curtains.
Yeah.
So it makes it seem like it was a time lapse, but you know that it was actually just a practical effect because it was actually just a 10-second scene where they just probably had a light go up to make it seem like they fast forward it. And I thought it was really well done. That's like, that always stood out to me. I'm not like a good at being like a film buff and like knowing like cinematography or anything, but I don't even know what you would consider that scene as, like what they did well in, but I thought it was well done. So
Well, it'd just be utilizing lighting effects to benefit your specific situation.
yeah, I just think it was good. So
They basically budgeted instead of exactly doing a time lapse.
yeah, and they just did like a practical time lapse essentially. But yeah, Eric, like just going off of what you said for like the whole watching thing, like when we got together and we watched the Justice League, like we didn't really say it, but we were both like just in the mood to just shit on the movie, and we had such a fun time shitting on it.
It's
too.
Justice League too, so I mean we knew what we were getting into that time.
I mean, I wanted like some movies. Sometimes I do want to watch like and just like watch it just to see it, not shit on it, and maybe shit on it after. But like,
that's the same for me. Like I'll usually, with the exception of Cats, I don't think I can bring myself to do it. I'm sorry, Eric. I know it brought you an experience.
I'm not upset at that. I'm glad I have that like to myself.
Yeah, and Jack. Yeah,
but like other movies, like I totally would have gone and seen Sonic. I just didn't have time, or don't have time right now to do it. Because it does look good. Like
it's actually like,
and from what all of you guys have said, I'm like, I actually want to see it.
Yeah, I'm on board to see it too.
I don't know. I'm one of those people that it's like I'll usually see a movie once, or even if it's shit, I'll probably still watch it. Like I think you guys watched Justice League way before me, and I heard everything from you guys, and I was like, I'm gonna still watch it. I'll see what it's all about. And I came out of it the same way. I was like, it's not a great movie. It was action-ish, so it's kind of interesting.
You can watch
It's not a terrible movie. Release the Snyder Cut. I don't get that movement at all. People like are.
It doesn't exist. There is no Snyder Cut.
Every day I see conflicting things. It's like Zack Snyder's come out. There is a Snyder Cut. Ben Affleck says release the Snyder Cut. I'm like, Ben Affleck doesn't give a fuck if the Snyder Cut is released, even if it exists.
The only
Who is reporting on this?
I want released is the original Sonic movie cut. I want that original design just to be like, we lucked the fuck out with the redesign we got, because like every time I see a picture of the original design, I'm like,
that was terrible. Yeah,
You know
what the
that
what were
original
they
movie?
thinking?
It's probably in the same warehouse with like the Lost Ark from Indiana Jones. Like it's hit. You're never gonna see.
Can you
that.
imagine if like they just put that in a time capsule and then like in 1,000 years they like find it and like, oh, Sonic, yeah, that was a video game character. They watch it like, oh,
that'd be
they
like
did a
watching.
shit job on
This must be from the Dark Ages.
I imagine it'd be like watching The Ring tape. Like after you watch it, you're just haunted by that Sonic.
I was gonna say that Sonic crawls out of the TV.
Gotta go fast. Dude.
Gotta go just before like
meow.
Talking about just on the motion of movies and actors and shit. What do you guys think of Robert Pattinson doing?
I'm so excited.
I'm excited
Batman.
for it. I think Robert Pattinson, and listen, I don't mean to be that guy that says I thought this before everyone else started thinking, but I feel like the current opinion of Robert Pattinson only started forming after The Lighthouse. But I've always thought, obviously, I didn't like Robert Pattinson in the Twilight movies. I thought he was bad.
He doesn't even like him.
But it was early. It was early career. Like it was. It was. You got to look at it. Like everyone. I bet if you looked at every actor, you could find at least one bad production.
Yeah,
first big role after Cedric Diggory.
Yeah, Cedric Diggory. Oh, right. On Harry Potter. But yeah, like everyone hated him, and like I feel like that literally haunted him into his whole career until like The Lighthouse. But like I know a lot of people don't like this movie, but that Remember Me movie,
I love that movie.
I loved that movie, and I thought he did phenomenal in that. And ever since I saw that movie, I've always been like, yeah, Robert Pattinson's actually a pretty good actor.
I love how the Batmobile is a Charger.
I bring it up often, but like if you ever watch the director commentary or like watch Robert Pattinson talk about Twilight, he hates it so much, and it's so funny, like the shit he says about it. Like I think there's a video where it's just him doing like a scene by scene, and he's like, I don't even know what the fuck they were thinking when they were making this. This is the stupidest shit.
I like to imagine that him and Kristen Stewart will get together every so often with like a bottle of like rum or like whiskey or something, and they'll just watch the movie and they'll just get drunk and talk shit about it.
I
How
imagine
fun
at
would that be?
the peak of their drunkenness, like she just hops on his back and they run around like that scene where he's supposed to be super fast. They're like, go. He's drunk in his big mansion.
Yeah,
like
I can see them both being like super weird like that and just like having fun with it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they're both very genuine people. So
Yeah.
I think they both have had really rough careers. Like
Almost because of that.
yeah, because
movie.
of the movie. But I think they've both kind of like found themselves, like Kristen Stewart's getting ready to like get engaged to her partner.
She just
soon
did
here.
Charlie's Angels.
Yeah,
It
she
didn't
just
do
did
well,
Charlie's
but-
Angels, but like she's doing well for herself. I think she's in a good space now, right?
I feel like that was a very ambitious project. I feel like coming after the original ones, it was really hard for them to.
Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
I get why. Like you can't just let an IP die like that.
No, you
especially
want
when
to you
own
want to
it.
see if you
Yeah.
can revamp
I
it
thought you were
and see
talking
what
about
it can do.
Twilight for a second.
I think
No.
like again, it wasn't
Where are
it
my
wasn't
Twilight
it
remakes?
wasn't a horrible movie. It just didn't do anything different. It's like I feel like it's no different than if you did anything like let's use Bad Boys because they haven't made one in forever. And you got two different actors to do it instead of Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. And I feel like again you'd lose that edge to it.
Actually, that's a pretty good
Didn't
point.
they just
yeah.
do Bad Boys?
Yeah, they
3?
just did Bad
They-
Boys
they-
for Life.
Yeah, like it's in theaters. Like,
No, I know.
yeah.
I said with two different actors though.
No, yeah,
I'm
no,
not,
yeah,
I'm not
he's-
talking with them. Like
Oh,
I see.
I think with them's a good idea. I'm saying when you change the original actors that you had for it.
I mean, but you can't. I mean, also at the same time though, like they couldn't have used the original actors.
Yeah,
'cause
I
think
don't
they're
know if
all-
I want Drew Barrymore
really
and
old,
Lucy.
yeah.
What?
Liu
You don't
as
want?
the-
You don't?
I mean, Harrison Ford's still doing Indiana Jones in the next one.
I can't believe there's
Didn't he
another
say
one.
It was like the last one when before the Crystal Skull came out, and he was freaking old.
How
he
old is he
felt
now?
like Harrison Ford felt older in that movie than he did in the sequel trilogy for Star Wars. Like he felt like spry in
he's
that.
77.
He felt young, but then in the freaking Indiana Jones
Yeah.
movie, he's like,
He seemed like he's on his deathbed.
he did.
I will say for 77, he looks really good. Like,
Yeah.
he does not look 77.
Well, he still looks old, but you know who does not look his age in any way, shape, or form is fuck. I'm doing so bad with this. Why do I keep doing this? I keep being like, well, you know this.
Is
And
it
then
you that were?
no, it's
You're showing your age?
Oh, Samuel L. Jackson. He is so old.
He doesn't age.
He doesn't age. How old is Samuel L. Jackson, Peter?
He's got to be in his 60s.
71.
What? What the fuck, dude?
Like for Captain Marvel, they barely had to de-age the guy. They barely had to de-age him.
He walks in, he's like, "Yep."
Like this guy's insane. Like
Listen, nothing fucks with Samuel L. Jackson.
No.
Not even age.
Yeah,
age
wouldn't
is
even-
scared of
age-
him.
Yeah, age wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole.
Mortality watched Pulp Fiction. They're like, fuck no.
Get away from us.
Yeah, no, he's
looks
aged
good.
super well.
Yeah, he's insane.
So that moisturizer, man. You gotta moisturize.
Right.
Takes away the wrinkles.
Moisturize everything.
That's what
Yeah,
I do.
dude.
He probably
Don't
all the
moisturize
time, yeah.
just your wiener.
He probably just has like a vat of moisturizer and he just sticks his whole head in it. Just dips it. Probably has a machine, grabs him by his feet, hangs him upside down, dips him.
I was gonna say it's like a
Comes out.
soft ice cream cone.
Yeah.
thing, where it's like it's over top. You pull the handle. It's like woo.
We need to make this a product.
The live connection lotion dispenser.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for this Batman movie. Do we know if it's gonna be a part of like the current whatever the DC universe looks
does
like
even
right now?
DC know what's happening with their universe?
Like,
I thought they
Is this-
I thought they were rebooting it. I thought they were rebooting Justice League. I thought they
Well, clearly not, because they're coming out with another Aquaman.
yeah, but I
They're
think
doing
I
Suicide
think they're going to incorporate
Squad
because the
2?
first
Yeah. No.
Aquaman doesn't hint towards the Justice League, does it?
No, the first Aquaman happens before Justice League.
So I think they could absolutely reboot it and just continue to use him as Aquaman, and then
Well, yeah,
incorporate him in a new Justice League, because I feel like Jason Momoa, it's Momoa, I think is how they.
Momoa.
I think
Jason
so. Momoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
okay. Basically, he's excellent. Like I thought
he's great.
I thought he was great. He's a great actor for that kind of role. I liked what's her name who played Wonder Woman. She did an excellent
Gal
job.
Gadot.
Yeah, she's phenomenal. At,
Yeah, and they're
with,
making another one of that as well, and they're clearly making it canon with what's happened because.
But again,
that
the
Trevor
original-
Scott comes back or whatever his name is.
But again, the
Spoiler alert.
original Wonder Woman didn't have any reference towards Justice League.
Yes, it did. It actually had.
It starts off like in the future with Bruce Wayne being like,
Shit.
Oh my
she
God.
sends him like, he sends her the photo of like
The guy.
Chris Pine's character.
Do you remember how on the nose the reference to the Wonder Woman movie was in Justice League? Like it literally shows that picture of her in World War II and it just plays the theme really loud. It's like, there's gonna be a movie on this. It's like, okay, bro, give it to us. Yeah, I don't know. That whole universe is fucked. But I think
As time has gone on too, it's like Wonder Woman's fine.
I think it's a good movie.
It's a good movie,
Yeah, I
but
enjoyed
like
it.
when
Great
people
movie.
came out, they were like, "It's the best goddamn superhero movie."
Honestly,
Like, it's good.
If
but
it
that
wasn't
last
for the
act-
last act,
Yeah, that's exactly
it
it.
honestly probably could have been one of the best. It still is ranked for me is probably in the top 10 hero
Should
movies.
we do a tier list of DCU movies, or just even superhero
We should
movies?
actually do a tier list of superhero movies.
Oh lordy!
I
a
really
lot of
enjoyed the most recent Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, it was really good.
I think current. I think we should like exclude like pre-Marvel and pre-MCU movies. So anything starting from Iron Man forward for like. I think we should just compare the DCU and MCU and just do a tier list for those.
So no, like Sam Raimi.
Yeah, no Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
Side note.
Listen, do we want to piss off everyone?
You're right. You're right.
Dusty's asking how he can get an LC hat.
Ooh.
You can.
Well, you're on the
can-
process now.
You have reached the people to talk to about this.
Yeah, just send us, Dusty. Just send us a message in the Discord, and we'll get in contact. We'll talk to you
Peter,
later about
Talk
it.
to the other line. Don't spray me. Hey, stop it. Stop it.
But yeah, we'll send us a message in the Discord, and we'll
Yeah, you
we'll
are.
work. We'll make a new
Yeah,
channel.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's exciting. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Buy our merch.
Also, Dusty also said he likes the morning stream time on Sunday.
Awesome.
nice.
Yeah.
And spoilers for Justice League.
Oh well, sorry.
You're
Dusty.
not missing much.
Yeah, you're really not.
I don't even remember who's the villain.
You know what they could
The
do?
villain is some guy that wants boxes.
You know how when they did the new Star Wars, how they changed the Sarlacc pit to have the thing coming out of the middle of
Yeah.
it. They can do that with Wonder Woman when they bring out the new version of Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
They can just put Robert Patterson's face over top of Bruce Wayne in.
Batman. Yeah, they'll just superimpose his face on Ben Affleck's face the whole
They
time.
can deep fake it.
Yeah,
I
I
actually,
have solved the issue.
you know what would really be great? And like, even though it would be terrible, I actually think it would be like the best thing they could do was just to be like to keep it can't like to keep Robert Pattinson's Batman the same as Ben Affleck's Batman, but make it so like it was like a freaking daytime drama soap opera where it's like, oh, Bruce Wayne, he got in a car accident. We had to completely reconstruct his face.
It's like a Batman short.
Yeah. we had to completely reconstruct his body, everything. We got a blood donor. Actually, no, we transplanted his brain from this body to Robert Pattinson's body.
Inspector Gadget.
If they did that, what I'd really want is the first time they unwrap his face, it's Adam West, and they're like, "Oh shit, wrong one." And they wrap it back up, they fix it, and then it's Robert Pattinson. They're like, "Oh no,
Dude,
next time is Christian Bale."
Seth MacFarlane is watching this right now, and that's going to be in the next episode of Family Guy.
How do you not? Peter just totally reminded. This is way different topic, but how does there not been a new Inspector Gadget movie?
Well, they did do one back in like the early 2000s. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that one.
God.
I want to see an Inspector
I
Gadget.
love early 2000s CGI.
It's-
It's the best. It's so bad. But, you know, it helped us get to where we are today, I guess. So.
Peter, I want to see if you can look up the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie CGI. I saw
I think I've seen
a
that.
clip from it.
You know, there's an Inspector Gadget reboot being made right now.
No!
Yes!
In October
Yes!
2019, the writers were hired to write the film, so it's in the works.
It's crazy because, like, we didn't even grow up with Inspector Gadget was like, what, the 80s?
Something
So, like,
80s or
80s.
like early 90s.
Our
maybe?
only exposure to Inspector Gadget is those shitty 2000 movies.
On the TV show.
Because there was two of them, right?
Yeah.
Where's Bugs Bunny?
No,
I
there wasn't
watched
a
more
TV show,
Looney
was it?
Tunes than
I thought
fucking
there was
Inspector
I'm pretty
Gadgets.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
where's
sure there's
our-
an Inspector Gadget TV show.
Let's
I'm
get
like
an-
90% sure.
I want another Looney Tunes live action movie.
Yeah.
Those movies are great. Looney Tunes Back in Action and Space Jam.
Didn't they do Space Jam too?
No, they're working on it.
Yeah.
I just want like a good old classic like slapstick cartoon where it's just a bunch of animals beating the shit out of each other with anvils and guns that go like pew, you know, and has bang on
Yeah.
it.
I really hope Space Jam 2 is good.
Animal Fight Club.
I feel
Yeah.
like Space Jam
Animal
2
Fight
is going to
Club.
totally suffer from like, well, right now it's already suffering from like
Delays and-
development hell.
Yeah.
And then also it's going to freaking be way too overhyped and it'll probably be okay. That's the problem with making sequels to like cult classics is that they're never going to be as good as the original because the original is so contorted with nostalgia that like people just love it to another level.
They'd have to go so balls to the wall for Space Jam 2.
Yeah,
that
they would literally that movie would have to win a fucking Oscar for people to think it's better than the first Space Jam.
What
like actually,
what
no.
could you even do for it to make it better than the first? Like
I don't know. We
there's
don't
really
know
there's really
that.
Bring
nothing
back
you could
Michael
do. This
Jordan.
thing's, like, leaking.
Bring back Michael Jordan. Like I don't. Yeah.
They
Shit.
should
Are
just
Looney
do one for
Tunes-
every sport.
Are Looney Tunes even relevant anymore?
To us, they are. I
I
don't
feel
think
like
the new
That-
generation.
that is all that
probably-
matters.
I don't think the new. I think you're right. The new generation, the Zoomers, probably Zoomers in the chat. Do you guys like Bugs Bunny?
I feel like you could always I feel like Bugs Bunny is an enduring enough character that like they could just bring him back for any generation whenever.
I want Fortnite
Yeah.
characters
But-
in Space Jam 2.
Well, that's probably what's gonna fuck you happen, man.
Oh, Jackal says yes.
Oh,
wanna-
okay.
I want to
sweet.
kill you, Peter, for that statement.
That's what the Zoomers want, Eric.
Fortnite was already in an MCU
Paw Patrol.
movie.
You know what?
Paw Patrol. movie!
I hope Yeti sponsors news.
Yeah, I think you're right. Bugs Bunny could.
Bye,
I don't
dear.
think Bugs Bunny could ever go out of
Yeah.
style or like out of pop culture. Bugs Bunny is just solidified. I mean, obviously. Oh, that was a good shot. You got him right in the face.
I think it's the same as like
I saw it, man.
it's the same as like Mickey Mouse. Like, yeah. Even though Mickey Mouse is more relevant.
Yeah,
like,
Mickey Mouse is a lot more relevant. But Mickey Mouse also, like, I find I don't really care for the character Mickey Mouse, you know? Like, if you ask me who is Mickey Mouse? What is character traits? How does he always react in certain situations? I couldn't tell you worse shit. I don't know. Disney has not done a good job of like making it seem like I could tell you like, oh, Mickey Mouse is like a loving charactor, but I don't know what they're doing with the character.
He's the mascot. Do you know, like,
can we just talk about how good of a single dad Goofy is?
Yeah, Goofy. I understand the character Goofy way more, and that's why I care about him more. But like Bugs Bunny, I feel like you know who Bugs Bunny is. Like he's the same in everything.
He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit, but he's also like does the right thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
do you know Harvey the Hound's motivations in life? he's also a mascot. Like,
no, but I feel like Mickey Mouse exists just to be a mascot, where Bugs Bunny actually is a developed character, you know?
Bring up on YouTube the Kingdom Hearts Mickey Mouse reveal scene. You'll see why Mickey Mouse is so beloved. They make it like it's an Avengers reveal, like Captain America when the train's going by.
Yeah.
It's literally like they enter Kingdom Hearts and Mickey Mouse, it's just a silhouette and he like jumps in. He's like, Sora, you did good. That's why Mickey Mouse is.
I also am going to disagree a little bit. Like, I really enjoyed the Once Upon a Christmases with Mickey Mouse and the Twice Upon a Christmas. I thought they did a good job with that stuff. They just haven't necessarily done a lot production movie wise with him.
Yeah, Mickey.
Since
Yeah,
then.
I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. Like, I understand who he was back when we were kids, but they haven't come out with enough stuff, like big stuff. Like, I know there's that new show that you said is really good. But like I don't understand who Mickey Mouse is in today's pop culture.
Yeah.
Like, who is Mickey Mouse?
That's a very deep question. That's an essay question. You should give it to Matt for his communications class.
As long as it's not. Ah, damn it! I lost what I was gonna say.
Like, in today's culture, I feel like Mickey Mouse just represents the corporate shell that is Disney. You know?
That's people see Mickey Mouse, they're like, money here.
No, seriously though. Actually, anytime anyone wants to make like a political statement about how overpowering Disney is in the
use
entertainment
MCU.
industry,
Because he's the mascot.
Yeah, I know, but they put ears on him. That's all he represents. Do you think people are like going around putting Mario caps on things, being like, Nintendo is a corporation that just wants money?
Yeah.
No, like Mickey
I've
Mouse
seen
is
it
used as like a political image now. So it's like, I feel like they're starting to lose the impact that the character has in terms of like actually being What is that mustache?
That's what
that's what I want from my Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. This is that show. Apparently, like, it's a legitimate, like, really funny show of just shorts, I think. Look at that. Look at that face. Oh my god.
See, I like that. Evan likes. I like that.
Evan likes.
It's like, you know how you get food companies and like supplement companies that are like informed choice or informed sport.
I like this.
This is an Evan choice.
Yeah.
Right here.
But for example, we know who Kermit I guess Disney's good enough where they can just make small things like this with their mascots still. But like when it comes to characters like Bugs Bunny, Kermit the Frog,
yeah, but when's
like
the last
those other
time-
big guys, like they always you can't really make a show of them anymore because people won't watch it. You essentially always have to make it like an event. It has to be a big movie.
So when then Mickey Mouse have outdone Bugs Bunny because his image still is relevant?
Yeah, he still does it, but I think Disney needs to bring back what Mickey Mouse represents as the character, and I think they can do that by actually making like a big I think they need to make like a movie that stars Mickey Mouse.
Put Mickey Mouse in Fortnite.
No,
I think they should get Mickey Mouse and all the crew of the Disney Channel to go help a basketball player win a
I think
I want
a baseball player.
That's a great original idea.
I want an R-rated Mickey Mouse horror movie.
Origin story.
It has to be
origin story.
It has to be a horror movie, and like at some point it'll just be Mickey Mouse in the darkness, and then you'll just hear like go.
go.
My God.
But like,
That'd be horrifying.
like I feel like that would do Disney good for Mickey Mouse for Disney to just come up with some original movie starring him, released to theaters that people like, they make it and people love it. Like I think that would do really well for the character.
They don't need to.
Yeah, but why? They could just continue making Marvel movies and Star Wars.
They're also making so much money off of him just at Disneyland alone.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like if Mickey Mouse was not the mascot of Disney, which I guess is I know this is kind of this is like a no-brainer. Like if he wasn't the mascot of Disney, people wouldn't give a shit about him.
But that's the same with like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, I know.
Again, people don't really give a shit. Besides our generation, Bugs Bunny isn't really cared about anymore.
Yeah, but Bugs Bunny doesn't represent anything but himself. Mickey Mouse represents all of Disney,
I would beg to
which
differ.
is why
I think-
people care about him.
I think Bugs Bunny represents Looney Tunes.
That's what I was gonna say.
Like if you think Looney Tunes, yes, you have like Roadrunner and everything, but you
Who?
You think?
You don't know who the Roadrunner is. Come on, Peter.
But it's like if I say Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny is probably the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah.
Wabbits.
So it's like he represents Looney Tunes.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Make Mickey great again.
No, I just think that
Mickey
like
Mouse Monopoly.
I guess I just think that Disney, beside like this shows a good what I want to see more of for Mickey. Like I just think they're not doing a good job of having their character
Can you
represented
click on
in
the
today's
Mickey
pop
Mouse
culture.
thing with all the text on up, and then left. At the far left, gray box with Mickey Mouse, a bunch of text. Yeah, I
That
wanna
looks
see what
like
it
the
says.
South Park Mickey Mouse. Oh,
Top left. That
is
is.
a comic animal who has become the icon for the Walt Disney Company, 1928.
Evan speed reading.
Has evolved from being a simple character in animated cartoons and comic strips to become one of the most.
What are his
recognized-
motivations, though?
One of
What
the
are
most-
his motivations? Who is Mickey Mouse? Who is Mickey Mouse in today's pop culture? He's
Who?
lost his image.
Who would Mickey vote for?
It says right there he's a
Who is Mickey Mouse endorsing?
Disney.
Mickey. I don't know. I just
Minions.
no.
The Minions versus the mouse.
Oh God, we're getting too deep. Yeah, that's the South Park.
Oh,
no, evil Mickey.
Oh,
Peter, I'm gonna warn you right now. If you keep diving in, we're gonna see some not okay stuff. So I think we need to get off of Mickey.
There's
Look
gonna
at
be some
Mickey
more.
with a suit on with long legs. That's like this equivalent of Sonic. No,
That's-
Peter. Over, up, and then.
No, that's the guy that tries to steal Mickey's Minnie Mouse. You know. Anyways, that's a funny image. But yeah, it's
that's how we're concluding that.
I love Evan's thought process.
Anyways, that's fine.
Thanks for listening to my TED Talk.
I think my point still stands. So I think Disney needs to do better at like before
They
the
should
character
make like a Mickey movie
Yeah,
with
they-
like Mickey, Donald, and Goofy going like
on an
3
adventure.
Musketeers.
Kingdom Hearts
I-
movie.
I think we need a movie like that because I think before you know it, what Mickey Mouse represents is just going to be nothing but the Disney company, and he's just not even going to be a character anymore. You know?
Why do you concern yourself with these things?
I'm just concerned, man. Like Disney.
Disney's
I'm more
fine.
worried about Bugs Bunny being out of existence currently.
Yeah,
no
but I'd
mind.
rather have people forget about Bugs Bunny than people look at Bugs Bunny and think
Disney's on a Thanos snap,
Money.
Bugs Bunny. Disney's on Thanos snap, Bugs Bunny, and the rest of the Looney Tunes.
nah. Well, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I think one day if they don't do something to like represent Mickey Mouse better, then all he's gonna be is like a statement on capitalism.
But
Eventually.
what? What?
He's gonna get like Pepe the Frog for capitalism.
They'll always have Mickey Mouse on the float on Christmas Day going,
Yeah.
and that's all they need.
Yeah, but that's
Evan wants
just
more.
sad, man. I feel like it's so sad. I don't think like it just feels like they're
for
doing
someone-
an injustice to the character.
For someone
Created
who
by
is
Walt
not very
Disney.
attached to it, and you're like, I don't really understand it. You are very.
Yeah,
you are the biggest advocate.
I've
for
convinced
Mickey Mouse.
myself that I love Mickey Mouse and I want to see him done right. That's how good I am at making my points right now. And you should feel that way too. Oh no, Peter. Barney is a dinosaur in our imagination.
Barney was killed.
Have you guys
Oh
seen this?
my
Yo, good
God.
riddance, dude.
Barney.
Good riddance.
So like it's super windy.
I'm going to
Oh God.
I'm going to counter your Mickey Mouse horror game with a Barney horror game where Barney the dinosaur comes.
I think someone's made that. Like, I wouldn't be surprised.
Barney, no!
Oh no, he's out of control. Oh, Barney!
Yes. Let him die.
Barney, no!
Can you imagine all the little kids that are absolutely traumatized in the audience right now?
What's happening to Barney?
Now, Evan, could you say that Barney's just a shell of what he once was?
Clearly, look at them.
Someone help him.
They're just watching him die.
This is the bystander effect.
Now, you
Put him
want a
away.
character who can overcome adversity multiple times. Barney is that character.
Yeah, Barney, aren't they? I guarantee you they're making. Peter, Google it. Are they making a Barney remake right now? I guarantee you that's in the works
You
right
can't
now.
just command me to do
I
that.
don't know.
What are you
I don't know
putting
if
on the
it is.
table to guarantee it?
I guarantee the rest of my cup of water. But let me have a drink first because I'm not too confident.
Okay.
I don't understand which.
Ooh.
Like, are you gonna?
Yeah, there's rumors.
Yeah.
There's rumors as of October 2019.
What is it with October 2019? Did a bunch of guys sit down there and just like,
What should we bring back? What is dead and gone and
They
probably
have
for
like
the
a
better?
hat that they just draw into.
They're like, okay, this year it is Sesame Street. Oh wait, Sesame Street's already like still.
Sesame
pretty-
Street never died.
Yeah, it's still around.
I don't think Sesame Street will ever die.
Just like
Elmo.
Mickey Mouse.
They should make. Hear me out.
No.
They should make a crossover
No.
event movie
No.
with starring Mickey Mouse, Elmo, Kermit the Frog, Bugs Bunny,
Sounds like a
And
Kingdom Hearts
Toucan
type
Sam.
mod.
and no, he wasn't big enough.
Sam.
No, I'm thinking about like franchises
And the Kool-Aid
from
Man.
like the 90s. No, we're not talking about ads.
Squirtle.
No.
Squirtle.
Well, I guess Pikachu
Pikachu.
would have to be a part of it. And
SpongeBob.
then SpongeBob. Like
Kim Possible.
no, Jared, you're not.
Fillmore.
You guys aren't getting the crossover. You're not
Jimmy Neutron.
Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide.
You know, I'm glad we're having this conversation on our first Sunday morning podcast because it's like Sunday morning cartoons with live connection.
Yeah.
But
That's the name of the podcast right there.
There was no cartoon shown on this podcast.
We showed Mickey Mouse. This is like an adult cartoon watching a blimp blow up.
A blimp? Is that what you just said?
Barney
Is this a blimp?
that's
Yeah.
what Matt looked like after I scared him.
A float?
You're right.
A Barney float?
So
Yeah, these are These are called floats. You know.
Yeah, I know. What did Jared say?
I said blimp.
These aren't
Oh.
Yeah,
floats.
yeah.
These
I'll
are
own
just
that one. I'll own that.
These are just parade balloons. Floats are the ones that you like stand on.
Isn't it all considered
Oh.
floats though?
What
Maybe?
What makes a float in today's pop culture?
What does float represent in today's pop culture? Who is float?
What do you want me to search? Like, what is-
we need a cultural expert on this one.
Matt. I do have to say I agree with Matt though. He does study culture, just an aspect of it, but I don't think you always need to specify it's a
See,
small
pop culture.
aspect.
He studies pop culture.
Well, no,
Pop
he studies
Funkos.
he studies culture
I'm not getting in this argument
in
again.
communication. Communication is part of culture, and the way we communicate now will have an impact on culture going forward.
We're not doing this again. We're not doing this
I'm
again.
not getting into that again. Eric died last time we had this conversation.
Anyways, I do agree with Matt. Anyways, but I like pissing him off. Anyways, so
Yeah.
I'll still give him. What is that?
This is high culture.
Matt studies this.
That's Matt.
Is he eating a flower?
I
I
don't
think
know.
his mouth
Smelling
is
it.
made out of flowers.
No, he's
Where's he
smelling
smelling
the
it?
flower.
Oh, he's totally smelling.
He's
Why-
holding it.
Yeah.
He's holding it like this. He's
High
not-
culture is having your mouth a flower.
Did you Google high culture?
I
Did you
The
Google
be a-
it?
the
Does
be a
Matt study
geek?
culture? And then Doctor Who comes up.
I studied this Matt study culture.
Hollywood Jesus?
Is that Matt?
Does Matt study the culture of Jesus?
It happens at Comic-Con.
A lot of things happen at Comic-Con.
Both good and bad.
Yes.
Mainly bad.
Coronavirus.
Everything's
If
getting
you
canceled.
want Live Connection to be at Comic-Con,
we're not
Pay
going
us.
to Comic-Con.
donate
We're not
and
going
buy a
to
hat.
How
We're
does
not
a
going to
hat? How does?
Okay, I just got over talking about how freaking Mickey Mouse is being represented as a corporate image and as
We
an
don't have a
advocate-
mascot.
as an advocate
Are you
for
saying-
capitalism, and now you're trying to freaking pawn off hats to the viewers. They don't want our fucking hats. They don't want these. They want us to talk and have fun with them. They don't want our Mickey Mouse shit.
This is exactly why Evan's on charge of our marketing team.
Don't buy our shit, please.
There's just all these rants on Twitter. Like,
Weren't you the one that said we needed a donation button?
just you click on donation and all it brings you to a link that says, "Don't donate to us." What are you doing?
Oh Lord.
Are you giving into capitalism? It redirects you to the Communist Manifesto on Amazon.
Jesus Christ.
That's our motivations.
Oh man.
See, capitalism is a
No,
plague.
no.
Did you hear the guy on he did an interview where he was like, yeah, so you know, I love the economy and I don't want the economy to be damaged by this COVID thing. So I think we should just infect everyone with it right now so that the economy is saved. I think everyone needs to get coronavirus. Right now. We should just do it.
So he literally wants to kill off anyone who doesn't have a healthy immune system.
He wants to kill 3.8 of the population of Earth.
Yeah, he's like, oh, old people. Oh, you have diabetes.
He's small Thanos.
He's small.
Thanos.
No, he's like this coronavirus.
That's how it started.
I see some of the stupidest shit sometimes. I saw one. It was like coronavirus confirmed came from an asteroid that impacted on the planet. I'm
Confirmed?
Like, what is this fucking a Venom movie? is Deoxys
Venom.
invading the planet right now?
Venom.
Oh man.
Oh,
Seriously though,
geez.
wash your hands.
Yeah, wash your hands. Stay safe.
Live dangerously.
I gotta pee.
Well, we are at that time.
Is it that time?
It is that time.
Okay, well, everyone, thank you so much for coming to the podcast today. I hope you enjoyed our conversations. I hope we didn't scare you off because we usually end up scaring somebody off. Thank you for watching. I think I already said that. We're going to be streaming again. Peter, are you streaming tomorrow?
We are streaming tomorrow.
We're going to be streaming again tomorrow. We stream 5 times a week. 4 times a week?
5 times a week.
5 times a week. Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Sunday.
And Sundays. Sundays are now going to be a morning for the month of March. We're just testing it out.
Possibly forward.
Possibly forward if it works out for March. And yeah, join the Discord. Use the links everywhere around me to
not.
join
I'm
our
not gonna
community.
put any links.
Come
They're
join the
not around
connected.
him.
Thank you.
And buy our hats. Don't listen to him.
Don't support capitalism.
Can you spray Evan, please?
If you support capitalism, I don't even know what I'm going to do.
Evan, have you bought something recently?
I've never bought anything ever.
As you're wearing an Edmonton
I've-
Oilers.
I've never bought anything.
Man, Jackal hung out with us like the whole time.
Thank you, Jackal.
Yes, thank you.
Did we already finish?
No?
Oh, goodbye.